stuff, flames like big old. Anyway, Monroe's coming up next, but after this next person, because Mylira Green is here, ladies and gentlemen, our relationships expert, Mylira Green, LCSWXYZ, and so many letters. I can't even pronounce them all. Welcome to the show, Mylira Green. Woo! Wait before you get started. So I had asked her today, Straya, I asked her, I says, are you just liking this guy or are y'all in love? She said, no, I'm in love. This is the one I'll be with for the rest of it. And I said, I can see it, because can you see how she's glowing?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Out of you that is so awesome, man. You know, welcome to the show this morning. What you got for us, gorgeous?
Oh, what'd you say, Katie?
You love him so much your heart grew.
Just a little bit. I had to do a little something. But no, today I want to talk about the importance of emotional safety. Because someone had sent me a video of the importance of people being able to share their emotions and what happens when their emotions are rejected by their significant other, and how that causes a lack of communication. So what I tell people is, when we're talking about the feeling of safety and we're going to Maslow hierarchy of needs, you have safety and belonging. And I tell people, you don't feel safe just because the environment is safe, but you feel safe because you have a feeling of belonging. So in that relationship, if you don't feel like your voice actually belongs in the space, if you don't feel like your voice actually means something, if you don't feel like that person actually cares about your emotions when you're not having a positive emotion, then you're not going to want to talk to that person, and then communication begins to become limited. So what I'm encouraging people is, when your significant other, or even just your children, because I had a conversation with 13 to 16-year-olds, and their biggest thing was, I don't talk to my parent because I don't feel like they're listening to me. When I tell them how I actually feel, it comes with advice. It comes with something I should do differently, instead of them actually addressing the emotion that I'm telling them that I'm feeling in that moment. So what I'm encouraging you guys is to learn what we've went over before, which is the community reinforcement approach, communication styles, which is one, listen to actually give an understanding statement. If you have someone in your life and they're feeling some type of way that may not be positive, and when I say positive, it doesn't make you feel positive when they share it with you, then look to have that understanding statement. Come from their point of view first. Before you try to solve the problem, let them know that I heard you. So if your significant other is telling you, like, I'm sad, or this made me upset, then tell them, hey, I understand this made you upset because, and then give back to them what you heard them say. This allows for that person to feel safe enough to tell you yes or no, you understood what I was saying or not. So then before we even have an argument, there's a seek for clarity. Once I get that seek for clarity, now I want to take partial responsibility for my part in it. So that will look like, hey, I understand that you're sad today because you was expecting for me to spend time with you. However, because my work schedule changed today, I wasn't able to be available the way that I wanted to. And then the third piece of it is create a solution. What the solution can look like is, in the future, because we have a plan, I'm going to text you before I come home that plan kind of changed. Like, now I'm going to take accountability for that space. So then when that person is talking to me, they feel emotionally safe enough to come to me when they're not feeling happy, when they're not feeling joy, when they're not feeling excited. Because what ends up happening is that creates a healthy form of communication, because now both people feel like their emotions are safe enough to be shared and heard.
Oh, that's big stuff. Hold up now. Whole lot of stuff is in there for me. Okay. Mm-hmm. And first of all, the third thing you said is create
a solution.
Thank you. Because a lot of us don't create the solution. We dig into the fight. We dig into the thing that's not working because we want to be the one who wins whatever the conversation is. We want our side to be there. The words that I'm hearing is to create a solution. I have a family member that I love so dearly, and we haven't talked to each other for a while, but now we've been texting each other about how we love and miss each other. So I'm about to have a conversation with her, but I don't want to have it till I'm all the way prepared. But you gave me a piece, and I talked to my great friend Rosa May. She also gave me the piece that I think is the clue. listen to the other person first, completely. Not listen like this, like you ready to jump in with your stuff. What about this? What did it? No. Listen completely, silently, and sit still, and hear all of what they're saying first, so you'll know what their pain is, so you can properly address it. And all of these little things I'm learning from what you're saying this morning, which is like, I mean, did somebody talk to you? How did you pick this? This is so perfect for me right now.
So I would say thank you to Rosa May. I'm glad you put that out, because I was like, who sent me the video? And it was actually her. She said this will be a great topic to discuss today. And it made me think about what helps me communicate, because I'm a very emotional person. People look at me like I'm this like strong exterior, but I'm so sensitive. So I had to learn a way to communicate in such a way where the other person doesn't feel like I'm attacking them, or they don't feel like I'm going from 0 to 100. So when I started to learn about communication styles, and I got a certification in community reinforcement approach, which is utilized more for people with substance abuse issues, it was perfect, because when someone already knows that they have a problem, I need to communicate in a way where the other person doesn't feel like they are actually the problem. So when I learned to actually hear, to listen to what they're saying, so that I can understand where they're coming from before I actually give my 2 cents, it changed the dynamics. So now when like you said, when I'm listening to a person, I'm not listening to you to tell you my opinion. I'm listening to you to actually hear from you. Then once I hear from you, especially when it comes to if I made you feel some type of way, I need to be able to take accountability for the type of way that I made you feel. Whether that was right or wrong, I still need to say, I hear you said I did this, which made you feel this way. And then we can come up with a solution so you won't feel that way again in the future. So that's really what it is. It's this big picture of, I listen to you. I take accountability for what I made you feel, even if that wasn't my intention. Then we can come up with a solution so in the future, I don't rub you that way and vice versa.
This is delicious stuff, you know, and you can see how it's moving people, because we can hear your words, we can understand what you're saying. You're talking to us so clearly that we get it, you know. And I mean, somebody said they love your earrings, but I'm saying that too. Come on, somebody. But for me, it's the nails. Can I see the nails like that?
So I have to shout out my best friend, Amber Phillips, here in Virginia. She does my nails faithfully every month. So shout out to Am. If y'all in Virginia, please check her out.
So if somebody said I have a problem talking over people, we have a co-host that has that problem. Anyway, we have a problem talking over people. How do we stop ourselves from doing that?
I am the exact same way. This is one of probably my biggest challenges, because I am used to being what I call Captain Save-A-Ho. I feel like I have all the answers. So when people are talking, my mind automatically goes to problem solving. But then it goes back to what we were just talking about. It is so important for me now to listen, to hear what the other person says.
Yes.
So even if I want to overtalk them, I don't, because I'm like, I don't want to miss anything they're saying. So just in case it's important, I'm going to continue to listen until they're complete. And I've learned to count to 3, because if not, I'm going to answer. So if they pause and my mind is my time to talk, I can't do that anymore. I'm going to take a pause and literally count to 3 in my head. And when it's a silence, I say, okay, well, I just want to make sure I listen to you. And then I'm going to give them back what I heard them say. This takes away anything I already had in my head. So now, yes, I'm still trying to create a solution, but it's once I know I actually heard what you said. That keeps me from over talking people, because I'm a big over talker. I talk. That's my life. So that's what helped me, is literally listen to hear what they say, count to 3 before I respond. And when I respond, letting them know my delay wasn't because I wasn't listening to you. My delay is because I wanted to make sure you finished. So when I respond to you, it's from your finished thought and not the thought I think that you should have. And that has helped me out tremendously.
What is your man's name?
Trey.
Boy, Trey came up. Let me tell you something. He came up to find a queen like you, who's knowledgeable and caring and heartfelt, wise. Oh my God. So it's always a pleasure to talk to you, dear heart. Wait a minute. Wait, I want this. My wife is here. Mama.
Hi, sister.
I've been listening too.
Yeah, dude. I didn't mean.
Mama.
Yes.
Hold on 1 second, bro. It's a lot.
Mama,
Hold
I know
on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
I'm in the middle of something right now. I just be popping in on.
It's okay, no problem. I get it.
But
I couldn't hear you.
Mama, you forgot to tell them one thing before you get off here. Tell them who came to our restaurant last night, baby.
Jeffrey Osborne.
Can you?
So he's in town this weekend. He's performing at the fairground, so he may be stopping by tonight if you're in Winston.
You came by just
Anyway,
with y'all.
yeah, thank you, baby. I completely forgot. But I've been listening. This was good. Baby, I'm going to count to 3.
Yay! It's working already. Yay! See, you saving lives over here, Mylira Green. You are saving lives.
But I love what you said, Mylira, when you said because you're so passionate, and I'm always trying to save, or I am too. I'm just like that. So I said, God, that's a good nugget. So thank you, Mylira.
I love you,
You're
Mama.
so
I'm gonna
welcome,
see you in a
sis.
little bit.
Okay, I love y'all.
Mylira, you're awesome. Do you have any questions, Treya or Katie? Any questions? Any words you want to throw in? Oh my God, you gonna do it?
So Mylira, thank you. You know I love you. I'm a little disappointed because you ditched me out here by myself.
The king likes hair and he likes this style of nails, so I'm trying to do the nice thing and meet him where he is, so.
Oh, see, that's relationship right there. That's why I keep telling you, if you're in a relationship, you either have a teammate or a fucking opponent. And she's being a teammate. My wife is like that. If she knows I like a thing, she gonna do that thing. Mm-hmm. When you have a teammate, that's how it works. When you got an opponent, they know you like a thing. They'll make a reason why, well, I don't feel like wearing that today. Well, who are you wearing it for? Are you wearing it for you? Are you wearing it for your man? Who you care is gonna see this? You know what I'm saying? I be dressing for my queen. And I get up in the morning, y'all don't have to see me. I want to make sure that when she sees me, she go, wow, look at my man. I'm trying to be like that for her every single solitary day. Even when I'm semi-butt naked. Okay, anyway, Mama, was that too much information? Oh, our son is listening. Damn it. I didn't know you had the family in the room. Oh my God.
Katie, what you was gonna say?
Okay, go ahead. Katie, did you get it out?
No, I didn't. I had a question for you though, Mylira. We have a host, not a co-host, that overlooks people and start a conversation, but then come back in and jump in and overtalk us. How do we work with that?
So it depends on the role of said host.
Come on, somebody.
Goes to the expectations. So this is another piece that impacts communication is unexpressed expectations. When a person has a specific role, especially if we want to bring it into the workplace, that role must be defined clearly so that the other people know what their space is. So then we won't get offended when that person is working in said role, right? And then we can utilize the count to 3. If it's count to 3, you can nicely say, hey, I have something I want to say, or I have something I want to share. And then also having these conversations like this will make that said person think, well, when do I overlook people, or when do I speak in certain ways, and how can I pull from that other person's strength? So you can.
Ain't nobody thinking about.
It sounds like, I was just about to say, it sounds like that this morning show needs a workshop. That's what it sounds like. sounds like
I can send you my invoice. We
need a workshop. But Mylira, this is what I do want to say to you. I am so happy for you. I'm happy that we as a people are getting to see another side of you. When when you came on, you still Mylira, but we're getting to see another side of you. Like, that's cool what Boss said, with braids and all of that good stuff. But it's just good to see a different side of you, not just because of what he wants. That's making you feel good too. That's making you happy too. So it's just good to see another side of you. Like, I'm happy. I mean, thumbs up. Just keep
I would
doing
surprise you. I don't know what he's doing. I would have called him on camera, but I know he's working on my conference stuff. But one of these days, I let him do a peekaboo so you guys can say.
Oh, we want to see him. You know we want to see him.
Hold on. Hey, Trey.
Are
you available to get on camera for a second? He said in one moment. So if we can stretch it out for 1 minute, y'all be able to see him.
Well,
Oh, that's so.
look at my
And he ain't even afraid to see get on camera with her. That's his real girlfriend.
No. Wait a minute.
You know now on the internet people don't like to show whoever the spouse is. In our culture, that's just so weird, but they don't like to show. So I commend anybody that's, taking the time, that's being seen with the person that they love. That says a lot. That says a lot.
But here's the thing, right? So this week I actually got a little challenged with that because I'm in the space when it comes to kingdom work, and because I'm still in the process of my divorce being final in October and things like that. Some people aren't as supportive of my timeline as my life is actually conveying. So what I was told was, Mylira, we're happy that you're happy, but maybe do it silently so don't mess up your business stuff, right?
What?
Yeah, that was the suggestion, which I kind of understood because I'm a person that moves openly and I'm not trying to, offend anybody. So this week we celebrated 2 months. So he posted first of the 2 months, and I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and post. You're cute. You can come on. But I had to make a decision. I said, I'm going to go based off of my timeline and not other people's timeline. So, everybody, this is Trey.
Hi. What up, Trey? What up? How you doing, bro? We go to the same barber. Man, we are glad to meet you. We're glad to meet the person that brings so much light into the life of a person who brings so much light to everyone else.
I'm definitely happy to meet all of you. I'm a big fan, by the way.
Oh, you big. You definitely big. Oh, no, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you took her out the street, so I'm happy. But just know, you took her out the street, so just know if you mess up, she gonna be out here with a pro.
But the crazy part is that she took me out of the streets too.
Oh
wow!
She definitely put that fishing rod out there, and she.
Let me tell you something I saw just now, Mylira, that happens with me. When you spoke to him, your voice softened. You said, "Oh, you look cute, baby. Come on." That is what goes on with me. Anytime I talk about my Sonia, my voice gets softer. I don't care who I'm talking to, where I am in the conversation. I start talking about her, I lower my voice. When I talk to her, I talk softer. I have a reverence for her. I hold her so highly, and and she feels the same way. Mm-hmm. This is why it works, because it got to be a two-way street. Giving it back. What you get, what you give is important for a relationship to really stay strong forever. You got to give and give. It's not, it's not take and take. It's not giving. You give, I take. Anyway, y'all look good. Y'all feel good. And girl, you are glowing. And young man, you got a major part to do with that. So I can't wait to meet you one day. Give you a big old squeeze, man.
Of course. I can't
are we doing that applause? We doing that applause? Okay. He even did it. We love you, Mylira, and thank you for this morning. You're absolutely brilliant. You see the audience goes crazy when you hear, and they talk about all the wonderful stuff. I got my on him better. I got my. Oh, somebody said they got their eye on him. They said she said I got my eye on him, and he better treat her right. Honey. You better treat her right because we know what you look like. Brothers, Goddess, it's a joy to have you on the show as usual. Tell people how they can find you.
You guys can find me at MyliraTransforms.com. I actually have my first big conference going down tomorrow, the I'm Enough Conference, Renewal of the Mind, where we're talking about mind, body, and spirit. So I'm excited about that. It's the I'm Enough Conference, and it's going to be in Portsmouth, Virginia tomorrow. And I'm super excited about it. And then, of course, on Instagram, I'm Mylira Transforms, Facebook, Mylira Green. And my phone number for the Colyar clan is 757-609-0694. And I am available to do that communication training that you guys was talking about.
They both kiss my buttock. Okay, let's leave us with a woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
Come on, y'all. Give it up. Mylira Green. She threw down for the 40 pounds today. Thank you, God. I love her, man. That is brilliant.